In my recap of last season, one of my goals was to find a way to positively impact my team. I've been playing the fragger role in duos, but it felt like I was just playing more support to whatever Leaf was doing and not positively changing the outcome of our game. Towards the end of the season, I started getting a feel for what I needed to be doing in order to change that, and one of those things would be becoming a better fighter. The most kills we've gotten in a Challengers Cup was 32, with the lowest being 10. Majority of the kills were from endgame or off spawn. Rarely did we take mid-game fights because I would end up taking lots of damage, causing the fight to end in a loss or a disengage. It wasn't until the end of the season that I got better at not selling fights, but still wasn't making any moves to help win the fight. This season I'm changing that and working to become a much better fighter. I'll be posting videos every week updating you on what I'm working on, struggles I had, and how I fixed them in order to become a better fighter. If there's a topic you want to see covered in here, let me know in the comments. I'm using this video as a sort of introduction to what my fighting looks like and some of my struggles now, so we could compare it in future videos to see how I improved. My first issue, which might be a little difficult to explain, is not being comfortable with my mechanics. About a month and a half ago I switched off edit on release, and for the most part I'm back to where I was when I had it on. Some edits might take a bit longer or are inconsistent when going fast, but they're basically all the way back. When PGing, I can edit course and fight with no problem at all, but when it comes to reels or arena, I find myself fumbling between binds or messing up moves that I usually won't mess up. I have 3 potential reasons as to why this happens. First is not being all the way used to edit on release still, and inconsistent edits are throwing off my timing. Second is my cone and shotgun being on the same finger. My build binds are my mouse buttons for wall and floor, C for stare, and Q for cone. My weapon binds are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and G. I hit both 2 and Q, which is my shotgun and cone bind, with my ring finger. I notice myself fumbling the most with cone replacing from the top and editing with my shotgun out. This might not be the main reason why I'm messing up with my mechanics, but it definitely plays a part in it. Third is my movement being uncontrolled and sloppy. I don't know if this is due to my double movement settings or I'm just bad at moving, but there will be times where I ruin my momentum and mess up some edits because my movement is bad. Same thing with timing jumps. Sometimes I'll jump early or late and I'll mess up a play or edit course, throwing my mechanics off. You might think these are really basic things to be comfortable with, and I agree, but for whatever reason I'm struggling with it and need to take my time to properly relearn these things to be more consistent. My next issue is not fighting with confidence. If you look at the pro play arena, they have no fear and just run it down on every kid in the lobby. When I play, I'm a lot less confident and don't play as aggressive as I should be. I'll take more scared angles and not keep as much pressure on them. When I watch some of my fights back, especially the ones that drag out, I realize I'm not playing as aggressive as I think I am and do a lot of sitting around and not putting any type of pressure on my opponent. Here, I was trying to bait a pre-fire or something and knew he wasn't going to go for anything and still sat here instead of working a different angle. I started watching more polarized to see how aggressive he plays and what angles he does, and I'm trying to replicate that more in my game now. I'm more confident in playing more aggressive, making mistakes in the arena, knowing that will help me in the long run. I have the confidence I need, but there'll still be times where I'm too confident or aggressive and end up getting myself killed edit coursing or pressuring from a dumb angle. Like here, I did a decent amount of damage to the guy and I kept the pressure up so he couldn't heal and ended up sitting on the worst angle in the world and practically let him kill me. As long as I learn from these mistakes, my fighting will improve quickly. Last issue is taking trade angles and bad peaks. When playing arena, your peaks and angles get tested because if you make a dumb edit, you're gonna get hit for a lot. The more I play arena, the more I find I need to work on my angles and peaks. There will be times where I don't take a protected peek and get punished for it right away. There's almost no reason I should be getting hit from an edit I make, and I need to make sure I'm doing my edits from behind cover while properly peeking from them. When I say properly peeking from them, I'm specifically referring to peeking from a window. You're supposed to swing into a window while being close to a wall and hit a reset before your opponent even gets a chance to trade, but I'll mess around and do something like this and die because of it. Most of the time, I'll make good edits but end up peeking the wrong way, which is getting me hit. I need to fix that because there's no reason I should be getting hit from half the edits I make. In terms of practicing, I basically ditched PGs for now. They were essential in helping me get used to edit on release off and help my mechanics a lot, but I'm less focused on stringing together some retakes and edits and need to focus specifically on my fighting mechanics and everything I just talked about. When in creative, I'm working on not fumbling certain things that require me to press my shotgun and cone at the same time, or free building with fluid movement, as well as playing a bunch of realistics in arena to practice new angles and playing aggressive. I'm looking forward to becoming a better fighter and showing you guys the progress I make, as well as teaching you different things. So again, if you have anything specific you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys later.